Hello there, this is Battle Born Again. In this video, I want to talk about the best way to know if you are in a relationship with a narcissist. And this goes for people that have been in a relationship with a narcissist for a long time as well. It all has to do with you remembering how it all started. That is the best way to know if you are in a relationship with a narcissist or a psychopath. If you remember back when you got together with this person, everything was perfect in the beginning. Everything was great with you. And I'm talking the way the narcissist views you. The narcissist just seems to love everything about you, right? They get into the relationship very fast usually, and there's a lot of attention directed your way from them. You could almost feel like it is a bit too much, but it was just so great. It was a lot of attention, a lot of gifts, a lot of validation, a lot of all these things, right? But then things turned pretty fast, and it starts off with the narcissist going to work on your self-esteem, your core. Like a tree, they try to chop you down, and it starts off with small remarks. It might be your appearance, it might be things you do. The things they used to like about you all of a sudden now is a problem. It is a lot of issues surrounding your personality, the one you are. This is the best way to recognize and decipher and to determine if the relationship you got into was indeed with a narcissist or a psychopath, because this is what they do. And when I say a psychopath, I mean a psychopath with high narcissistic traits. And by the way, psychopaths usually always have narcissistic traits, but it's important to remember that some narcissists are not just narcissists, they also cross into the psychopathic landscape. A lot of them do. And this is the thing that you have to really try to remember. This is the thing you have to really make up your mind about. How did it all start out? What happened to you? It is a gradual thing, this abuse. It usually doesn't start out like as soon as you close the door and they become someone else, but it's a gradual thing. It's a gradual thing. They start out with remarks about you. They start out with making you unsure about yourself. And it might be anything. It might be just like I said, comments, stuff about you. And you feel sometimes like, hey, shouldn't you take this? Shouldn't you be able to just think this is funny or whatever? And sometimes you do. Sometimes you even laugh with this person about the things they say about you. Because you have, you're able to do that, right? But sometimes it just goes too far, and they just don't seem to really. That's not really the intention. It's not to have fun. The intention is to start to degrade you, and then things change for the worse. They become completely uninterested in you, giving you the silent treatment, giving you extreme negative behavior. I mean, just like this was a person that came into your life and they liked everything about you. Everything was great. Everything was this, right? And then when they seem to get this person, or at least this person starts to get interested in them, they turn cold. They don't like you anymore. Now this is just the hallmark of any narcissist. And this is exactly what they do. So as soon as they get you on the hook, and they know that they can get you, you are not interested in anymore, because the predatory seduction is over. It's over for them. It's not fun anymore. So they have to create this cycle of abuse to make their predatory nature happy. So they have to devalue you. And then you might go after a narcissist to try to get this relationship fixed, giving them narcissistic supply, making them feel important, powerful, all of these things, right? They have gotten now another person to aim all their energy and focus onto them. And then, or maybe if you become aloof, which rarely happens because you want to get back into the love bombing phase. You want to get back into a good relationship with this person. So usually it is the one that is the victim of this person that want to continue it. So they continue it. They try to get the narcissist engaged again through various means. And then the narcissist might be interested in you again. You know, this might go on for years with this kind of behavior. Years. And then the narcissist becomes interested in you because maybe they don't have any other supply at the moment, or you are a great supply to them. They are able to make you angry, they're able to make you sad and unhappy and mess with your head. So this is how they go. This is how they work. And then if you turn out to if you start to figure out their nature, not necessarily that you know that they're a narcissist, but you start to figure out their rhythm, like you always do this to me and stuff like this. I'm about to leave this relationship. They will change. They will change. They will then start to love bombing with you again. They will start to say that you're a great person and they love you and they're not going to do this again. Stuff like that to re-engage you. But this is now re-engagement from the narcissist going towards you and not you going towards the narcissist. And you want to believe this, right? You want to believe this person. So you go into the abusive cycle again. And this goes on and on for a long while, usually with people. And this is the way you determine whether or not you were in a relationship with a psychopath and narcissist. You don't have to go into all these areas about gaslighting and mirroring and all these things, even though that might be helpful to understand certain psychological abuse that was done to you. But to really determine whether or not you were in a relationship with a narcissist, psychopath, look at this very trait. The beginning, all is great. All is good. It's better than good. Then they become disinterested in you. They start to devalue you, give you the silent treatment. You're not entertaining anymore. You are old supply, you're old meat, you're not funny to them anymore, even though you were the best person that they met a month ago. Or, so this is the way they go. And then you try to re-engage the relationship. You try to start it over. You just want to get back to where things were good. You don't understand why things are not good anymore. So you start to take on the blame. You start to say, okay, it was me. I'm sorry. And they get happy. But they're able to twist your mind every time you do this, every time you say that you're sorry for something you really didn't do. You're twisting your mind. You're working against yourself. You are lying to yourself, basically. Because you say this to make the relationship work. You're putting oil into this crazy machinery yourself. That's the only way it will work, though, because the narcissist really doesn't have any qualities or intentions to make it work. They really don't. Definitely they don't have the qualities to make it work. If it was all them in this relationship wouldn't work. It works because you want it to work. That's why it works. Everything, all the wheels is turning because you are making these wheels turn. The narcissist couldn't give a crap if they turned. The narcissist might start to realize that you're a very good supply, though, and they might start to do some things to appear or make it appear that they're doing something in this relationship, but they don't. Not on a core level. It's just superficial. And you start to be happy with small things they do. Like you start to be really, really super satisfied and happy that they even care to give you a Christmas gift or a present or something like that. You start to lower your bar of behavior because you know that you cannot expect very much from this person anymore. So you start to take what you can get in this relationship. So I just want to make this video short and concise. So this is the most important thing. If you can remember this part of your relationship, the beginning tells it all. Basically, the beginning will tell you everything you need to know about this person. Everything. Because they do the same thing with every person. Everything is super in the start, and then just it's not interesting anymore, it's not fun to them anymore. They make you work for this relationship, and they make you work throughout the relationship. That's the way they go. So thank you for listening in, and I hope this was helpful, and have a good day.